fans. We chopped up with him last week, and now he's a WBC 140-pound champion of the world, Regis Prograis.
What's up, champ?
What's up with it?
First off, congrats. Phenomenal performance. You know, going into the fight, Barack and I had a conversation, and I said, you know, Zepeda is a tough kid, southpaw stance or whatever, he can punch, right? But the skill level is going to be the difference, like speed, head movement, just overall skill. Was he easier to deal with than you expected or tougher than what you expected?
He was definitely tougher. Way tougher than I expected, bro. You know, when you go into a fight, you always in your rooms and stuff like that, leading up to the week of the fight, you always thinking like you go in your head a million times how the fight gonna play out, right? And so, I never, and usually the fight never go how you expect it to go, right? It just never go like that. Never go like that, you know? And so I really thought that, I mean, long story short, I thought that, you know, I could have stopped him earlier, way easier. But he was definitely tougher. He was stronger than I thought, and he was faster too. He was faster than I thought. So
how do you rate his punching power compared to your last opponents?
He probably one of the hardest punches I fought. Yeah, wow. He probably won, and he's probably one of the hardest punches. Boy. All right.
That's your manager?
Yeah.
Keeping you on point. That's good.
So his punching power, he got punching power, but it's the speed that go with the punching power. That's why, that's the reason, right? It's not just his punching power, but it's the speed that goes with it. Like he's quicker than, you know, you expect him to be, and then he does hit hard at the same time. So when you got that speed and the power, that's kind of a deadly combination.
So when did it kick in? When did you say to yourself, "Damn, this kid could crack"? I don't think he could take mine, but he can crack. Was it the first round?
First round, bro. If you saw it, he hit me with a left hand body shot. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, like damn, it hurt. You know, I was like, all right, you know. So I was like, all right, yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit. And after that, I was like, you know, I was definitely watching that left hand. You know, he was same thing with me. You know, we both knew that left hand. That's what you know. That's a money punch for both of us. So I was watching that left hand the whole time, and I was watching him. When you looking, I was watching him kind of shaking it in his glove, like he wanted to get it off, but most of the time I just took it away from him.
Right. You know, most fighters are always okay with stoppages. Overall, like, how did he feel to you in the ring? You thought it was the right decision for the ref to call it off at that point? Did you think he had anything less?
He was messed up, for sure. He was messed up. He was definitely messed up, bro. I saw a video after, and he was stumbling, like, even when they picked him up, he was stumbling all around the ring, bro. Like, even if they would have stopped it earlier, it would have been all right. But I remember after I hit him with a hard left hand, I remember he was messed up bad. So
did you have a conversation with him after the fight? If so, how did that go?
I mean, I told him, I was like, bro, I feel like he could still be a champion. You know, like it wasn't his night tonight, you know, because he ran up against me, and I'm super hungry for that. You know, I told you going into it, bro, 2-time world champion. I've been working for this for 3 years. You know, it was just all that frustration just came out, you know, that night. But I definitely feel like he could be a world champion at 140, bro. He'll give a lot of people problems for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, you're number one in the division, according to Ring Magazine and us and everybody else, you know, so does it make sense to fight anybody else but Taylor? Will anybody else make you happy?
Yeah, a bunch of people make me happy. I just listen, the Taylor thing is personal, you know, that's all. But I think money-wise, I mean, I don't, like the Taylor thing is personal, and that's what I want, you know, but listen, I feel like I'm the man division right now. It's just a personal thing, but if I was my own manager, I don't have to fight Taylor. I mean, I can go a bunch of different routes. I can make a lot of money from a bunch of different places. So it's just that's just a personal thing with me. That's just who I.
What names? Name some names you think make sense financially.
Oh man, what names don't make sense, bro? I mean, the winner or the loser, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, Teofimo, Jose Ramirez, I do if I do want to go for the, like, maybe not money, but if I do want to get another belt, I think one of the dudes got the WBA, the IBF. Some people fighting for that. So It's a bunch. It could be a bunch, and then you got people coming up from 135. They might come from 135. So I think it's a lot of names that.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Devin Haney's talking about moving up shortly to 140 after 135. Now, speaking of moving up, Regis, if for whatever reason these guys don't really want to fight you, if they think it's big risk, I'm talking about the big names that are coming up to 140. If Josh Taylor says, "Hey, I'm at 147 now. You want your revenge? Come up here." Would you go up to 147 and fight Josh Taylor?
I don't know. I want it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want that. But if I'm the man at 140, it's just like
it doesn't make sense.
It really wouldn't really make no sense. It's just something that I do want, But if I'm the man at 140, I shouldn't even have to go to 147. But listen, if that.
But do you ever see yourself there? You ever see yourself at 147 before you retire?
I don't know, bro. I really don't think so. Now looking at it, like I was gonna make the move to 147 if I couldn't make the move. If I couldn't make 140 no more. I know I can make 140. I told you my whole team is different. Not the whole team, but the nutrition is on point now. Like I'm older and I'm stronger. Like how am I older and I'm stronger and I can make the weight easier, right? You know what I'm saying? I made 139. My last fight was 138.8. This fight, it was 139. So I know I can make the weight. I'm stronger. I feel better. So I think I can probably stay at 140 the rest of my career. I'm thinking like, Hagler, one of my favorite fighters, he stayed at one weight his whole career. He just dominated. And honestly, I think that might be the route I want to go. Just stay at 140 my whole career. Just dominate. It could be under me. It could be people over me. But if you come to 140, I'm gonna dominate.
No, you're not squeezing yourself to 135 though for a big fight.
No, absolutely not. I was talking about that. I was like, bro, I was talking to my coach about like, man, if they told me $30 million to go to 135, I still couldn't do it.
Your health is more important.
Your health is more important, bro. So listen, I'm staying at 140.
All right, so I seen Jermall Charlo came to support you, him being a good friend of yours. Okay, I'm sure you saw the confrontation between him and Bivol. What do you think about that fight?
I like it, bro. I love Maul energy, bro. Like he was tripping out there. Like Maul was just out there tripping, but like that's just how he is. I just love the energy. He was going off on everybody out there. I like it. I like it. I thought Bivol, Bivol is big, but Maul is huge too at the same time. So I like that fight, bro. And I just, at first Maul, his in a headspace, he wasn't what he needed to be, but I think he's getting back there now, and he's back to being hungry again to be at the top. So I like that fight. I definitely would want to see that fight.
Who do you think wins that fight between Jermall Charlo and Bivol?
I got Jermall Charlo all day long. Bias, no bias, I got Jermall Charlo.
Of course, I knew the answer to that, but let me ask you about another fight, Regis. I asked you about 135. Well, we don't know if this is 135, but Tank and Ryan at 136, 37. But there's another lightweight fight that people aren't really talking about right this second, but it should be announced soon, and that's Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. At one point, Loma was one of the best fighters in the world, number one, unbeatable, and he looked vulnerable his last opponent. Devin looked great against Kambosos. I'm hearing that Devin is the favorite now in that fight. Are those good odds? Who do you have winning that fight?
Oh man, that's a good question, bro. I think I will favor Devin. I definitely will favor Devin now. I think Loma might be coming down now, and Devin is coming up. He's way younger. So I definitely favor Devin. But it's still a hard fight for Devin. I think Loma's still a hard fight for Devin. But I still favor Devin. Then Devin is huge. Like when they got in the ring together, Loma was like, God damn, like it's big, So I think I favor Devin too.
Something I've been wondering for a while now. I remember years ago, you and Terrence Crawford was going back and forth. You was very, very vocal, disrespectful, wanted that fight, dissing him in his face and online. But now it's like, you're not beefing with anybody. You're not beefing with Tank anymore. What is it? Is it the maturity on your side, or maybe fighters are seeing what you're doing and don't want a piece of you?
I think both of them. I think it's just maturity on my side. Listen, bro, like for me, like when I beef with somebody, I really want to fight them, and I just feel like the industry is it's full of, you know, people they it's like full of fakes, you know, like they say they got beef and they say they want to fight, but they really don't want to fight. So for me, I don't want to do that, bro. I don't want to say, oh, I'm gonna fight you and do it for like the WWE type of thing. I don't want to do that. Hey, girl, shut up. I don't want, just for me, I just don't want to be doing all that, bro. I don't want to be like beefing with people if it's not gonna happen and stuff like that. I'd rather
maybe you don't have beef with Tech, right? But if you have an opportunity, if you had an opportunity to fight all of those guys at 135 that moved up to 140, would it be Tank? Is that the one guy?
It'll be Tank. It'll be Tank. I'm gonna give you the reason. It'll be Tank because Tank went at me before. That's all. Like I don't take that like that's all. You know, like you talk something and you gotta back it up. So it'll just be Tank. I don't got nothing against Devin. I don't got nothing against Tio. I don't got nothing against Loma, nothing like that. But like Tank said something about me online. So for me, it'll be him. And listen, bro, like I don't fight to win decisions, bro. I fight to damage people. Like I really do. That's why like I don't want beef with, I don't want to say, oh, I'm gonna fight you because I'm really like, I'm honestly, it's a brutal sport, but when I fight somebody, I'm trying to hurt them. Like I'm trying to damage them. Like I'm really trying to damage you. Like I'm not trying to like if you look at most of my fights, like the dudes I fought, bro, some of them damaged. A lot of them dudes damaged. They haven't fought again. Some of them retired, and some of them they just never was the same again after that. So if I say I want to fight somebody, bro, I really want to fight you, like really fight, and I really want to. I want to hurt you. I don't want to just box you and get a decision. Like I want to damage you, you know. So that's why for me, that's kind of why I look at it like that. So I'm not about to be beefing with nobody if I'm not about to really fight them.
And we've seen that as of late. Like there's this aggression in the ring from you that is more of a knockout artist than a slick boxer, which you're both, right? Was that like a conscious decision last few fights? I want to stop guys. I don't want to go to distance. Like I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to do something different. Was it that? Or what?
No, I've been doing it though. I've been doing it. I 28-1. I got 24 knockouts.
No doubt about that. But I'm saying like, you know, once the competition level stepped up, I don't know, as of late, it just seems like there's more aggression in the punches and like you want to be a knockout artist from now on in.
Right. Well, I've been wanting to be, like I said, for me, I've been wanting to be like that, bro. I don't like, listen, like, I don't look up to, I look up to him. Don't get me wrong. I look up to like slick defensive boxing stuff. Like Pernell, one of my favorite fights, Floyd Mayweather. But for me, like my idols is like Duran, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Sonny Liston, Henry Armstrong, Marvin Hagler, people that really destroyed you. Like that's who I want to be like. You know, I don't want to be like a slick boxer and stuff like that. I want to be like, man, this dude is like, he will hurt you. You know, that's it. Like, you know, it's like you got people like you got I don't want to name names, but you got slick boxing and stuff like that. But people on the street, they might not be scared of them. They think like, oh, I can take this dude. With that's people true. Like Hagler, with people like Tyson, with people like Sonny Liston, somebody on the street not playing with them. They don't even think like I can beat them. It's not that's in their mind like, oh, I can get in the ring with this dude. No, because they know like you will get hurt, right? And so for me, I look up to them type of people. I don't want like I'm not about to box and somebody on the street think they can play with me.
Absolutely. People are still scared of a 56-year-old Mike Tyson.
Exactly. People, bro, Mike Tyson like 50-something years old. People still don't play with Mike Tyson to this day. Right. Imagine if Sonny Liston was alive. I mean, you know, killers, like real killers in the ring. That's who I look up to.
Speaking of Roberto Duran that you mentioned, which was one of the most vicious killers of all time at 135, you got a chance to spend some time with him. And, you know, sometimes you don't realize like how epic and historic that is. Like what did he mean to you as a fighter? What was that time like with Duran?
Bro, that was like a real dream, like living in a dream. Like I went out there, I was in New Orleans with him and stuff, and I brought him to the gym, and like the people at the gym is like, bro, you brought, like we walked, nobody expected this, right? So we went eat first, and then we supposed to actually go to the swamp, but we ended up going to the swamp with the gators and all that, but we went to eat. And then after that, we was the boxing gym right around the corner from the restaurant we went to. And so I walked in the gym and they're like, what's up? And then the cameras come and then like Duran walked in. Everybody was like, bruh, like Duran walked in. It was crazy. And then the thing about him, you know, Duran, I think he's like 71, 72. And he an old man, right? He walked like an old man and stuff like that. But when Duran got his boxing stance, it was like, bro, it was like he changed. It was like the 1960s and 70s. He literally just changed. Like he walked because he had a hip replacement surgery. So he was walking all old man and that. And then soon as he got his boxing stance, he literally just changed. And his reflexes was fast. Like me and him was playing around and stuff like that. He literally like really hit me for real. I was like, damn, like this dude is like, this is a bad.
Are you guys still cool? Like, do you keep in contact with him?
Cool. We still cool. Yeah, we still cool. I actually told him, I probably will go out there to Panama to visit him. I still talk to Rochelle, his daughter, and his sons and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and go to Panama and visit him. I got so much stuff I gotta do on my list now, traveling wise and stuff like that. But I do want to go out there and visit him. I told him I want him in my corner and stuff. I told him after I'm a 2-time world champion, I say, bro, I want you to come spend some time with me and stuff like that. But after I'm a 2-time world champion,
and he agreed to that. He said he would come and be.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he all cool. He all good with it.
Well, congrats to that, because you've accomplished that. Now, listen, you named some names earlier that would be big fights for you that you're interested in. Now, is it all politics or somebody ducking you? Who's ducking you?
I think now everybody gonna be ducking. Well, no, I think after this fight, people been ducking me for a long time, right? But now I have the belt. I'm at the top of the division, so people should start calling me out. But after that, maybe people gonna start ducking me. But one name, I know what y'all getting at. One name I feel like ducked me for a long time was Jose Ramirez. Like, I've been trying to fight that dude for 5 years, and now all of a sudden he wanna fight me. So at the back of my mind, I just feel like, I might make him wait. Because it's like, man, I might just make him hold him out and make him wait and stuff like that. Because it's like, bro, like, I've been trying to fight you so long. And now all of a sudden.
But isn't the best way to get in the ring and beat him up? Isn't that like the best payback?
Oh, of course, for sure. It definitely is. Yeah, for sure. But it depends on which route I want to go. If I want another belt, if I want to, go against him or whatever, it depends. And would he really fight me? Like, of course, I'll definitely fight him. But would he really, after that, this is the dude I beat really, for me, I feel like really beat him. And
right.
Would he really fight me right now after that? Or would he want me to try to slow down? Or I don't know. Or would he want to tune up first? I don't know. But
look, before you get out of here, Regis, what are you going to be satisfied with? You said you're not sure if you want to go for another belt, a big money fight. You're staying at 140 most likely for the rest of your career. What would you be satisfied with accomplishing before you hang them up and make it a canastota in the Hall of Fame?
Just a lot of the just big marquee names, big name fights, grabbing belts, all that, they kind of go hand in hand. So that's why, we got the team behind me and stuff. They'll kind of figure things out. But it's the money and the belts. They kind of, both of those kind of go hand in hand. So,
yes.
We'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that. But for me, I do want to go in the Hall of Fame. I do believe I can go in the Hall of Fame. I want to, and if I can stay at 140 and dominate the rest of my career, then I'll probably go ahead and do that. But yeah, it's the balancing thing between the belts and the money. Big fight belts, big money, it all depends. So I don't know.
Well, either way, we can't wait to see you back in the ring, champ. Congrats again, and we'll talk soon. Take it easy.
No problem. Thank y'all.